Brendazzled.
Well, welcome back, Brendazzlers.
Welcome one, welcome all.
Hey, you over there, welcome.
Yeah, you sit down though.
Yeah.
You're not welcome. I'm just kidding. You come on in.
You're in.
You come right in.
So, Brendazzlers.
Wait, he's not in the door yet. Tom. Let him come in.
Hurry up!
Get in here!
Good, okay, nice. Thank
All
you,
right,
sir.
sit down.
You're welcome. Welcome, Brendazzlers,
Hello.
to the first ever mini-sode
It's a mini-sode.
of Brendazzled.
Yeah.
So we're working on the Mummy Returns episode. We're
hard at work.
Oh, oh man.
That's the second time we've done that.
So here we are. We thought we'd give you a taste of some Brendazzled action while we were working on something else.
Yum, yum, what a tasty morsel. And what is this tasty morsel we've got for them?
Yum, yum, yum.
Yum, yum, yum. It's delivered to us on a platter. But what is the platter, Tom? You tell them.
So, we watched some interviews with Brendan Fraser, and
Yeah.
we found one in particular,
One worth talking about.
one definitely worth talking about. It's Brendan Fraser at Universal Studios Orlando,
Yeah.
and he's spooking the Mummy ride.
The new Revenge of the Mummy, the ride. The only thing you have to fear is fear itself.
He's spooking the mummy.
The
right?
Revenge of the Mummy, I believe.
Yeah.
So it's just a big crowd of people. A really excitable man comes on stage.
Yeah.
It's like introduces the man himself, Brendan. Brendan comes out. He answers a few questions. Me and Josh watched it. We watched it a couple of times.
Yeah.
And we thought we would tell you guys what we gleaned after watching it.
There is a lot to glean.
Oh.
And the difference between this interview and the other interviews on the internet is that it's not just an interview between Brendan and one man,
one
like
person, yeah.
Jimmy Fallon or Graham Norton. It's an interview between Brendan Fraser and his audience and a crowd and how he deals with that.
And boy,
Yeah.
he deals with the crowd.
Oh, he deals with it like he was born to a crowd. I bet you in his birthing suite, when he was in his
birthing suite.
Yeah, because he didn't get no, public area for his birth. He got the private suite,
Yeah, sweet.
but it was a suite.
Yeah.
It was quite a large suite, and I bet you he was born to a crowd.
Brendan Fraser.
I agree, Josh. Yeah. Let's jump straight into this.
Okay,
Because we only have a few minutes.
Yeah.
Because this is just a morsel.
it's a tasty little morsel. Yum, yum, yum. It's a mini-sode for the big beefy package you're gonna get with the Mummy
Yeah,
Returns.
boy, you guys get ready for that one. Here's our first segment for the mini-sode.
Yeah.
Uh,
Q&A with Brendan Fraser.
In Q&A with Brendan Frey,
Yeah,
we
this
kind of
segment-
just choose our favourite question and answer that Brendan
Delivered.
What did you see Brendan Fraser say that you really liked?
Yeah, so in this Q&A with Brendan Frey, I really liked it. It was the first question, actually. With, I think her name was Audrey or it started with
It
A.
doesn't matter. She's
Yeah.
a mere mortal.
I know, in front of a god. She basically asks him, oh, Brendan, who was your favorite leading lady out of all the leading ladies you've played with? What a question.
What a great probing question.
Yeah, I know, because it's one of those questions that you never thought to ask, but once it's asked, you instantly, it's like, how can I have never thought
It's
of
the
it?
answer to a question you yourself don't even know exists.
No, and now you can't not know. And Brendan's put on the spot immediately.
Man, if I don't feel like I've ever been put on the spot before.
And he physically reacts.
Oh
That's
yeah,
right.
because you can tell what's going through his brain right now is like, geez, I could get in a lot of trouble here.
There's a lot of ladies who have my
Yeah.
number that will be blowing up my phone.
I know, because if I say Rachel Wise, then Jennifer Gooding, is that her name?
Yeah,
Going?
that was
Jennifer
it, yeah.
Going?
Well, both.
Yeah, well, if I say yes to one, the other's going to be like, whoa, what up? And then don't even get me started on Liz Hurley, because
Oh, boy.
if she wasn't picked, she's going to be calling on the phone. So his brain's going like a million miles an hour. How do I get out of this? But luckily for him, he doesn't need to get out of it at all, because a great answer pops into his head. And it's the truthful answer, I think. It's the one that, of course, like he believes.
I'm gonna have to go with with Patricia, my camel from the first. I miss her. She never writes. She never calls.
He goes, it's Patricia. The camel in the first Mummy was such a great leading lady to me. We had chemistry. I'm surprised. Did we never really picked the chemistry between them.
No.
But
you know, now he said it, the camel does kiss him, and
yeah, and it was great to see such a great man answer such a great question in such a great way.
Who else wants to know something really interesting?
Well, what about you, Tom? What's your
well, I'm
question?
going to bring this to real town, Josh. Population, Brendan Fraser, and the question asker. Brendan's asked by what I'm assuming is an attractive lady.
Yeah.
Brendan-
She sounded young.
The best. Only that for Brendan. He loves youth.
Yeah, but old people can be attractive as well.
Yeah, well,
So if you're old out there and you're thinking, oh no, I mean, you still got it
you
going
still
on.
got it. This girl. I was going to say lady, but
Yeah, I mean, she does sound young.
ask
I mean, play the clip. Play the clip and let them decide for themselves.
What's your name?
Roxanne,
And where are you from?
Orlando, Florida.
I
You're amazing. My question is could you give any advice for upcoming artists or like actors and actresses?
It could have even been a boy, like a young boy. You know how it's like kind of it's up in the air when you're that young.
okay,
the
let's
gender.
not make any assumptions. Then.
Yeah, okay.
The child asked Brendan, do you have any advice for someone who wants to be an actor? The way Brendan Fraser answers this question
Oh yeah,
is filled with heart.
yeah. He was dropping truth bombs like Nagasaki.
Josh, that's deeply offensive. The way Brendan, Josh, as we watched this video, tears sprung to my eyes.
Yeah.
As he just, you were really happy with yourself. People died, Josh.
Yeah, they did. They died of truth. Okay, continue.
I'm just going to play his answer. Get anybody out there, any Brendazzlers out there that, want to become actors, this is the only advice you ever need.
Yeah.
So take it from
The big man
the
himself
big man himself.
with the bombs.
Yeah, sure. What I would recommend you do, make sure you study, watch lots of films, go to plays. If you get a chance, hop a flight to New York, go to London, not that far away. Anybody here from England? Hi. Well, so you got new friends here. Go check out what's happening in the West End. All right, and if you can, study. Get out there. Go to a conservatory. See if it's what you really want to do. And if acting isn't what you necessarily are able to accomplish, I promise you, there's lots of other jobs in the field. But above all else, someone once gave me some really great advice, and that was have courage. Have courage. Because if this was easy, everybody would be doing it. Take care.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, give it up for Brendan Fraser!
Hope you're enjoying this mini-sode.
Yeah. It's such a tasty little morsel. All right. So moving.
Oh, shit. Anyway,
That's how tasty it is.
well, let's keep this. I'm crying. It's the oh. Anyway, let's get this tasty treat on.
Yeah, let's keep diving. Let's go to dessert now.
Okay,
With,
Josh, the next bit. Oh shit.
Oh, look at those bits. Oh, look at those bits. Bits. Look at those bits. It's a Brendan bit.
Just things that we noticed in the episode that we really enjoyed and we thought, deserve to be highlighted.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start,
Okay.
which is very early on in the interview process. Brendan comes on, he talks about the Mummy for a bit, but it's hot.
Check it out. I know it's really hot out here, so I'm going to step down.
It's Orlando, it's boiling hot.
It looks humid as well.
It looks like
a moisty hot.
God, it's humid. It's blazing hot. It's dry. Dry as bone, Josh.
But that's the opposite of humid.
Well,
I mean, it does look kind of
It's
dry.
both.
Yeah.
I can't help
I
that.
mean, it's so dry that they're sweating and the
I'm not a
humidity is-
meteorologist, Josh, okay? But it looks hot.
Yeah, I know. And I'm not a gynecologist, but it looks pretty wet out
Josh,
there.
I'm not an astronomist, okay? But it looks like Mars in Orlando.
And I mean, you can see some stars, at least one in
Just
particular.
one star,
Yeah.
the brightest star.
Yeah.
Brendan, clearly suffering under the heat, says, listen, guys, I'm going to just stand back there for a bit in the shade.
Yeah.
And, you know, I guess if I was in the audience and I was hot and bothered, because Brendan was there, and also it's because it's hot, I would be like, big Mr. Celebrity. But
Getting
Brendan
bothered by the heat.
immediately apologized. He goes, you know what, I'm sorry you guys can't go in the shade.
Yeah.
I'm going to go in the shade.
I'm sorry you can't also, but I don't want to be distracting. Check out this clip. You're going to have a great time, all right? I'll be right back.
And he deserves it. He deserves it. He's a big man. He deserves some shade.
He deserves it because he's Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, and not only is it hot, but he's in the spotlight.
Like, I'm sure he could have been like, I'm going to go in the shade. And then he could have been like, and all you can stand out here and burn because you're not Brendan Fraser.
He kind of almost says that, though.
Yeah, right. It's implied.
Yeah.
Josh, what's your bit?
You know what, Tom? My favorite Brendan bit in this interview was at the end. He kind of, because we've got that hyperactive presenter who introduced Brendan, but he also detroduces Brendan as well.
Yeah.
And towards the end, you know, when everything's wrapping up, you know, it's like, thanks for being out here, Brendan. And Brendan gives him a handshake, but it's like the coolest handshake in the world.
Oh, yeah.
And this guy can't keep up. You've got your typical maybe like 3-pump handshake, but it's not that.
No.
He really goes for it, and it's a more ethnic handshake. You might want to say
An
like,
ethnic handshake.
if you were to liken it to like a race, it's definitely ethnic. You don't see that way too
Josh,
much.
what are you doing? Josh, you can't say stuff like this. Can't be talking about this.
I mean, but it's just, you know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean, Josh.
But he pulls it off. He pulls it off because it's a multi-layered handshake. It's definitely like the one pump, but then it turns into like a fist.
Oh, we're talking
And
like a flip?
Yeah, there's like the
flip,
flip going
a drawback.
on, and he even goes for
And then
the
the
fist at
fist.
the end that the guy doesn't quite catch.
He's
'cause
two steps
Brendan's-
behind.
Yeah, he's 2 steps. Brendan is 2 steps in front of this guy the entire time. So, I mean, that was a beautiful handshake.
That's a great bit and a dope shake. Josh, I got another bit for you. So my bit is that a lady, Josh, comes up and asks him, when did you get started in showbiz?
Yeah.
And honestly, she might as well just spat in his face because if you're a fan of Brendan Fraser,
Yeah, you know damn well
you
it
know
started
damn well it started with
Encino Man, and he says it.
And he says it, but Brendan, you know, sensing this, you know, this negative person in the crowd, he knows what to do. He says,
Someone said Encino Man.
some people say Encino Man in the crowd, they cheer, Josh.
Yeah, they
And then he
cheer.
says,
I do not look like school ties.
some people say school ties.
School ties.
More people cheer, Josh.
Yeah.
And then he says,
I look like airheads.
some people say airheads.
Yeah,
And guess what, Josh?
even more people. Right?
People cheer.
Yeah, damn straight.
Then, crafty Brendan Fraser,
Yeah.
he knows that he has a Nagasaki nuke in his pocket.
Oh yeah.
He says,
Maybe something called George's Jungle.
"Talk to the jungle."
Boom.
And boy,
Yeah.
people cheer.
Well,
But
yeah.
then, Josh,
Yeah, tell
Brendan
me.
Fraser says, and you know, I did a little movie
Then some movie called The Mummy. I mean, that was alright.
called The Mummy.
Just a little one.
And one lady shrieks as if she knows he was there.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was my bit.
Yeah.
What's your bit?
I have one more.
Nice. Throw it at me.
It's a great little bit, but throughout the whole interview, and we talk about this a lot in Brendan Fraser's movies, but he has a great physicality to him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's quite a physical man. It shows in his comedy. It shows in his eyes.
Oh,
Even.
definitely.
And in just everything he does, he's quite like a big physical dude. And from the get-go, as soon as he comes out, he goes for a well-known tactic, which is the point to the crowd move. And he's doing it a lot. He does a lot of waving. He does a lot of engaging the audience. But he does a lot of point-outs to like, hey Bob, there you are. How you doing? Frank, my man. So he's doing all these points to really show that, like, I know people in this crowd. These are my people. And it works. It does great to really like warm him to the audience, and it's one of the best Brendan bits in the whole interview.
Hey, everybody!
Well, that was great. That was a great bit. There's so many of those bits too. So, I mean, that really is a great bits.
Yeah, that was a great... They were the best Brendan bits.
Josh, this was a great mini-sode.
It was a pretty tasty morsel.
I think for our first foray into mini-sodes, Brendazzled should be very happy.
Yeah.
With what we've gifted them today.
Yeah, I think so.
And so...
I had a lot of fun doing it. I had a lot of fun watching it. And I think the best part is we got to see a lot more of Brendan Fraser, things that we don't get to see.
Oh, we got to see Brendan Fraser the man, not Brendan Fraser the performer.
Totally.
And that was fantastic.
It was amazing to see. And because he's such a good actor, a part of me goes, did we see Brendan Fraser the man, or were you just acting? And who knows? We'll never know. We'll never know.
But I mean, we'll find out eventually, I guess.
I know. The more of these memes.
Yep, I know.
Do I know? Will I ever know? Perhaps. We're all a mingle at the same soiree in space. We glance at the sparkling petticoats from across the divide. Perchance we might sparkle ourselves. But the glitters doth blind the ugly incline. And to truly see through the black, we must tread inward, past the dark, and find the light so pure, it collectively dazzles.